I love Envato Elements because it has everything I need in one place. It has videos, it has music.
Good morning, all. So I welcome you all to this gathering. So we have here our principal, Dr. Musaba sir, Dean, Dr. Abhay sir, and Vice Principal, Dr. Prakash Saldana sir, and all department HODs have already gathered. So today is the event called as White Coat Ceremony for the MBBS students. The White Coat Ceremony holds a special place in the hearts of experienced healthcare leaders and aspiring medical students alike. The ceremony is not just a ritual, it's also a symbolic bridge connecting the world of learning to the realms of practice, ethics, and compassionate care. First and foremost, the White Coat Ceremony signifies a transition from being a student to become a guardian of health. It is a moment when you don the iconic white coat, which usually symbolizes professionalism and authority in the medical field. However, this symbolism goes beyond the fabric. It embodies responsibility and trust that society places in us as healers. For you as medical students, today marks a beginning of your journey into the world of medical education and patient care. The classroom knowledge you will acquire throughout this period in your MBBS will be a potent tool which will transform you into something truly powerful only when you put it into practice. The white coat in this context becomes a canvas on which you will paint the vivid experience of your entire medical career, and it symbolizes healing, comfort, and hope for those who look to you for guidance and treatment. The white coat ceremony is not just about us, the faculty, and you, the teachers. It's also a day of celebration to give gratitude to your parents and friends who have supported you on your demanding journey to reach these heights. The unwavering encouragement has been the wind beneath your wings, and the ceremony is just as much about acknowledging their sacrifices as it is about your achievements. Furthermore, this ceremony brings together a community of like-minded individuals bound by a common purpose, that is the betterment of humanity through healthcare. It provides an opportunity for networking and mentorship, and as a faculty members, we are here to offer our knowledge and experience to guide the next generation of medical professionals on their clinical journey. In conclusion, the white coat ceremony is more than just an event. It marks a profound moment of transmission and transformation. It signifies commencement of a lifelong commitment to healing, learning, and serving. As you students proudly wear your white coats today, let us remember that they carry with them the weight of your responsibilities and hopes of that you will serve. So may you, the medical students of 2023 batch, always uphold the values and principles that this ceremony represents and continue to learn, grow, and make positive impact on the lives of your patients. So I request the esteemed doctors and teaching faculty of Yenepoya Medical College to come up to the stage and help our future doctors don the white coat. Thank you for your attention, and may the white coat forever symbolize compassion, integrity, and healing in your capable hands. Thank you.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, faculty members, and dear students. Myself, Dr. Nabil Biran Abdurrahman, and Dr. Arsia welcome you all to the white coat ceremony conducted as a part of the foundation course ceremony, organized by the Yenepoya Medical College for the MBBS batch of 2023. I request Dr. Musapa MS, Principal of Yenepoya Medical College, Dr. Abhay Nirgude, Dean Faculty of Medicine, and Dr. Prakash Robert Saldana, Vice Dean of Yenepoya Medical College, to come to the dais, along with Dr. Rashmi Jain, MU Coordinator, Yenepoya Medical College, to the dais to adorn the students with white coat. I request you also.
The students who are getting donned are Prayag Subhash Shetty, Anabia Ruk, Haris Ahmed, Aksa Syed. Arjun Prasad, Ritika Rajesh, Nabil Sajjad, Alina Nadeen. Qasim Abbas, Manvi Darwish, Salman.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, madam. Now I welcome Dr. Shobit Bangera, HOD from Department of Physiology, Dr. Meera Jacob, HOD from Department of Anatomy, Dr. Raghavendra U, HOD from Department of Biochemistry, and Dr. Akshaya KM, HOD from Department of Community Medicine, to the dais.
Aisha Riju, Mohammad Asad, Amina Sagar, Mohammad Junaid. Amir Mohammed, Mohammad Owais, Anam Bhagwan, Mohammad Yusuf Sheikh. Arshia Sultana, Mohammad Zayed, Asif, Asim, Moyuddin Afil. Asim Muzaffar, Mohammad Zaheen, Abdul Hadi, Mohammad Mustafa. Abhinandan Babu, Mulani Atik, Abhirami PM, Nada Sultana. Aksa Mariam, Nafla M, Adnan Chemmala, Naiman Sanjeet. Adnan Shanawaz, Nandana, Affan Rakib, Nandika Sanjay. Agil Mohammed, Nasma Kuruvan, Haifa, Nawal Kishan. Akilal Nenin, Nazia Akhtar, Akshay Nayak, Neelima. Alan Abdullah, Neha Nazrin, Albina Zainab, Nida Aisha. Aman Raj, Nivedita GS, Aminat Ishana, Nivedita Girish. Sheikh Mohammed Zayed. Fazia Fazluddin, Shahjahan, Fida Niaz, Shamikarani Manjunath, Shahzan Ahmad. Hafiz Muhammad, Shees Ahmad, Anuna Munir, Sheza P, Hiba Khalil. Shifa, Shilpa, Hitesh, Shivangi Dwedi. Ibrahim Shaheem, Sharada Arisha, Irene Riha, Shravya Shri, Ishika. Shri Vani, Jafrin Khan, Shrikant, Justin John, Shriya.
Thank you, sir and madam. Now I welcome Dr. Shaheen Banu Sheikh, Professor from Department of Biochemistry, Dr. Kalpana B, Professor from Department of Physiology, Dr. Kakeshan Aziz, Associate Professor from Department of Physiology, Dr. Divyashri and Tutor from Department of Physiology, Ms. Priya Rohil, Tutor from Department of Anatomy, and Mr. Anwar, Tutor from Department of Physiology, to the dais.
Pushkar, Josna, Shriya, Jumana, Shridula. Ruhina Tabassum, Shri Prajna, Sahil Ismail, Siddharth, Hijaz Ahmad, Sigma Ibrahim. Khadija, Sinchana, Kamil, Smera, Kanchana Prisha, Sneha.
The indoor auditorium, okay.
Students, listen here. You have only 10 minutes break. You have to have your refreshments and come back to the venue as soon as possible. We have an official ceremony occurring at 11 o'clock. Please be back. Keep your bags here itself. Students, don't carry your bags. Please come back and occupy your respective places. Students, listen here. I request the students to settle in their respective seats, please. Go back to your places. Good morning, respected dignitaries, heads of the department, faculty members, and dear students. Myself, Dr. Arshia, welcome you all to the White Coat ceremony conducted as a part of foundation course organized by the Yenepoya Medical College for the batch of MBBS 2023. I request Dr. Abhay Nirgude, Dean Faculty of Medicine, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. Let's commence today's event by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I invite Mr. Ammar, MBBS student, to recite the prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Sovereign of the day of recompense, it is you we worship and you we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked your anger or of those who are astray. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ammar. I hereby request Dr. Prakash Saldana, Vice Principal, Yenepoya Medical College, to welcome the gathering.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, respected Registrar, sir, our beloved Principal, Dean of Academics, Dean of Faculty, Medical Education Unit members, and the coordinator of Foundation course. I can see Medical Superintendent, Professor Kuti, sir, all the HOD and the faculty, and my dear students of batch 2023. Good morning to all of you, and welcome to this particular ceremony. As requested by our principal, he requested me to give this welcome address. So that's why I'm standing on his behalf for this. Already we witnessed a white coat being placed on your shoulder last 1 hour. It was so beautiful. I thank all the HOD and other faculty for doing this. I think this particular moment must have given you some feeling, emotion last 1 hour. This signifies that this is the first day being a medical student, and you are welcome to this medical profession. And you are going to be a member of a larger family from today onwards. So congratulations to all of you. You are a special batch for us, as our principal sir always mentioned. You are a silver jubilee batch, because we are celebrating 25 years of our this one in one way, and also this is the first time we are getting 250 seats. And this is the first time I am also addressing one big batch like this in such a beautiful lecture hall. So, you may ask why this white coat? Actually, in the late 19th century, I think doctors started wearing as a symbol of cleanliness. And it was practiced irrespective of the controversy with related to the white coat infection, white coat hypertension, and also the phobia, which many of the doctors don't prefer nowadays to, they go for scrubs instead of this, as for some study conducted. But usually the patient want their doctors to wear white coat. But for a medical student, I'm very much sure it will be a mandatory thing to wear, because you can carry a lot of, hold on so many medical supplies in your apron and the white coat. We were not allowed to come to the clinics or to this one during our times without wearing apron. And we found it very convenient to take so many things. And I think the only challenge for you to maintain it as white always. So that is a big challenge for you. But our university has been providing you a laundry service, so you can always maintain your white coat always clean as ever. Okay, it's for a reasonable rate, it is available. When we joined, we never had this ceremony, white coat ceremony. I think in the year 1993, it was started somewhere in United States by Arnold Gold Foundation. And it was happening here and there unless it was not mandatory as such. From 2019, NMC made it mandatory and made it as a ritual, and it is a compulsory as a part of the foundation program. And immediately after this, you will be administered one oath which you have to recite. This oath is not similar to the oath once you become a physician, like after, that is during the graduation day. This oath is for you that you are promising that you are going to behave honorably as a medical student for the next whatever years till the graduation period. So apart from this, it will definitely help you to assume some humanities, which is essential, and also give you a professional identity so that you can deliver compassionate patient care. So for this occasion, we have among us none other than our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vijay Kumar, who is the teacher of teachers and highly skilled oncosurgeon with so much experience. He can be a role model for you to look on this particular day. We welcome you, sir, for this particular function. We also have among us our registrar, Dr. Gangadhar Somaji. He is also highly skilled ENT surgeon, and he is there in our city for a long time. We welcome you, sir, for this particular ceremony. I welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Musaba. Again, another role model, highly skilled surgeon, and most experienced in this particular university. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome Dr. Ashwini, our Dean of Academics. I think you have already interacted with him. Dr. Abhay, our Dean of Faculty. Dr. Rashmi, who is Medical Education Unit, so Medical Superintendent, Dr. Abi, Professor Kutti sir, and all the HODs and the faculty member. Even if I missed anybody, the non-teaching staff and other university officials, and my dear student of 2023 batch, welcome to the medical profession. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Lighting the lamp is a profound symbol, representing our ascent from ignorance to knowledge, from confusion to clarity, and inviting illuminating wisdom into our midst. I would now request the dignitaries to light the lamp. Thank you all. I would now request Dr. Gangadhara Somayaji, Registrar, Yenepoya deemed to be University, to address the gathering.
Respected Vice Chancellor, sir, Principal, Dean of the Faculty, Dean Academics, Vice Principal of the College, Dr. Rashmi, dignitaries of the dais, including heads of the various departments of the medical college, and most importantly, my dear students. Warm welcome to all of you to the Yenepoya family. fact, this is a very pleasant feeling to stand in front of you in this new, in fact, the place is not new, but the lecture hall is new. Earlier, this particular hall was being used as the examination hall under the Controller of Examinations office. This has now been modified into a state-of-the-art lecture hall, and many such lecture halls are in pipeline. Probably when you complete your course after 4.5 years, you will get the opportunity to go through all those lecture halls, because yours is the first batch with 250 intake. And as Dr. Prakash already said, special not only for that reason, but also for the fact that this is the 25th batch of Yenepoya Medical College. Gathering like this reminds me of my own undergraduate days. To be precise, 1987 August 10th, I was one among the students sitting right like you across the dais. In fact, ours was quite big. If not 150, we were 240 students at that time in Kasturba Medical College. Of course, we did not have the opportunity like you to have this kind of ceremony. As Dr. Prakash put it, that time there was no official ceremony for wearing the white coat. In fact, we were just told that white coat is mandatory when you come for your first class, but there was no official program at all. In fact, my own classmate, Dr. Aital, is also here. He may also remember the day. Those days, there were no such programs like orientation, no induction, nothing to that effect. We were all fresh from our pre-university course to a professional course without any kind of background what medical field is. Straight away we were called into the medical college. The first hour was addressed by the principal then, and the immediate next hour was anatomy class with many of us did not know what is the spelling of anatomy, forget about anything else. In fact, that way you should consider yourself as the lucky, because it is now medical education now has come through a systematic, standardized curriculum courtesy to our councils. Though the council was there that time also, it was not so systematic, and in fact we never had that opportunity to have a standard curriculum at all. Now whatever we teach you, it is same thing is taught across the country, in the same manner, in the same methodology. And you get to know about the course much before you actually get into the course. In fact, in this 1 month, you would have actually learnt that what is that you are going to do in the next 4.5 years, and what should be your kind of the way to take or to tackle that curriculum, so-called curriculum of the MBBS course. I wish all of you all the very best. In fact, there are a lot of things to be learnt in the field of medicine. Medicine is basically hard work and only hard work. Of course, it requires a little bit of intelligence, otherwise it is not that easy to crack the qualifying exams to get into a medical seat. But once you get into a medical seat, it is just the hard work that matters. Apart from the hard work which gives you the ability to acquire knowledge, you need to learn a lot of skills in the course of medicine, which probably we will try to help you out. During the next 4.5 years, please utilize the opportunities that are available in our campus, have a fruitful learning, and go out as successful doctors. Have a pleasant day. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Let's proceed on to the most exciting moment for an incoming medical student. I request Dr. Abhay Nirgude, Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Yenepoya Medical College, to institute the oath to those embarking on their medical careers by giving them this powerful symbol of compassion and honor.
Respected dignitary on the dais of the dais, and dear students, good morning. So we are, I'm going to offer the oath. Please stand up, all of you. If you could not stand there, you can just come towards your right side, okay? Be comfortable. Put your right hand forward, like this, and repeat after me. During the period of study, I shall live a disciplined life with my teacher and peers. My actions shall be guarded, service-oriented, and free from indiscipline and envy. In my dealings, I shall be patient, obedient, humble, constantly contemplative and calm. I shall aim my full efforts and ability towards desired goal of my profession. As a physician, I shall always use my knowledge for welfare of mankind. I shall always be ready to serve patients, even if I am extremely busy and tired. I shall not harm any patient for the sake of monetary or selfish gains. Nor shall I entertain a desire for lust, greed, or wealth. Immorality should not emerge even in my thoughts. My dressing shall be decent yet impressive and inspiring confidence. My conduct shall always be appropriate, pleasant, truthful, beneficial, and polite. I shall use my experience in actions appropriate for that time and place. I shall constantly endeavor to accomplish, keep updated with the latest development in the field and widen my knowledge. I shall treat patient of gender other than mine in presence of relatives or attendants. When examining a patient, my discretion, attention, and senses shall be concentrated on cure of the disease. I shall not divulge the confidentiality related to the patient or family inappropriately. Although an authority in my subject, I shall not display my knowledge and skill with arrogance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Yenepoya deemed to be University, to deliver the presidential address.
Very good morning. Respected university colleagues, Dr. Gangadhar Swamyaji, the principal of Yenepoya Medical College, Dr. Musaba, the Dean of Academics, Dr. Ashmi Dutt, the Dean of Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Abhay Nirgude, the Vice Principal, Dr. Prakash Saldana, the Medical Education Unit Coordinator, Dr. Rashmi Jain, the Foundation Course Convener, Dr. Shobit Bangera, my dear professor, colleagues, staff members, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear students. When I came here to stand, the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm sure all of you would have seen the Three Idiots movie, right? Yeah, this pen belongs to whom, and you remember the scene? Like that, you should not take it me so casually, right? And all of the people who spoke before me, they said the importance of this year's batch, so I am not going to repeat it, because we were all only 50 in a batch when I entered like you way back in 1973. 1973, I'm sure most of you would not have been born. Those days, the medicine was more of an art, emulating from individual expertise. And then we went on to get experience. For that, we learned to run from pillar to post to learn everything. For instance, to give an idea of what I am talking, there was nothing like ultrasound or CT scans, MRIs, nuclear medicine scans, PET CT, etc. were non-existent when I entered medicine. In fact, it was non-existent even when I entered my post-graduation in surgery. That was the scenario at that time. We were giving so much of importance for the clinical knowledge and clinical knowledge only. Whereas today, the art of medicine is more towards science of medicine, based upon investigations, and we are in a different era, more of technology, less of technique, more of somebody else's intelligence to be used, not mine. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. So the machine learning, etc. It's exciting to see what is happening, no doubt. But typical old timer I am, but the clinical medicine cannot be changed, probably should not be changed. Meaning, your history taking, your examination, which you will learn the next year, or I think nowadays you are all getting yearly introduction to the clinical side itself. But this is not the age to advise, that is the problem. Many of the people have started advising. When I was sitting there in 1973 itself, I was shutting off my ears. Who will listen to all this? And I am sure most of you are doing the same. The teenagers are not so old to do what adults do. They are not so young to do what children do. So they do what nobody does. So every one of you are going to behave like that till you get graduated and come out. We all are sitting as seniors, know how you are going to behave. At least overall behavior we can tell, not the individual. Individual variations are always there. But overall behavior we know, we have seen it all, and we were sitting on that side to play the same mischief which you are going to do from today. And it has to be. You have to be mischievous, you have to do mistakes, you have to learn from errors. That's what the college education is, higher education is. But you should not miss the goal, the purpose for which you all come. You are not come here to play around, which is only a part of it. I'm a sportsman. I was in sports, and so I learned a lot outside the curriculum or in the classroom, no doubt. But if I had missed the classes and if I had not become a doctor, then I won't be standing before you and telling you I am also a sportsman. That is the difference. The purpose for which you have come here to do your medicine, that you should do well. And incidentally, you learn to learn so many things other than what is given in your textbooks. That's what makes you an overall readiness for the industry and for this world as a good human being. So being a good human being is the most important thing which you should know. For that, you will not be given any textbooks to read. You are going to learn every day, so-called hands-on, how you treat your colleagues, how you treat your seniors, teachers, and then how you are going to treat your patients, patient attendants, go on and on. You are going to be interacting with human beings and human beings only. It is incidental that you may be having a computer with you, but you are not going to sit with the computer forever. You are going to use the computer and other tools to interact with human beings. So to interact with human beings means that you will have to learn how to talk, how to smile, how to take care of your neighbor, etc. That you have to learn from now on. This is not being taught earlier. Now it is even being taught as a part of the program. They are telling you how to communicate. Earlier we were not taught how to communicate. We learned on our own by trial and error probably. But today even that is going to be taught to you, how to communicate, how to be good to others, etc. All these are required to make you a better human being and incidentally a better doctor. And the doctoring is one thing which you people would have got a lot of ideas when you are come here to sit. You would have had a lot of imaginations to come here to sit. And if you want those imaginations to become a reality, only one thing you have to do. What is that? Anybody? 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 Your dream, you want to make it reality means what you should do? Huh? What did you say? Hard work. First of all, you will have to learn to work. Then comes the hard work, right? Is it not so? All of us want to win in the life, is it not? Don't you think so? Everybody. Even a beggar on the road wants to make a best begging. And a doctor, surgeon like me would like to do surgery, best surgery. Everybody wants to become the best, and that is his or her goal, and that is what we call to win. Everybody has the desire to win or a dream to win. To make it happen, you will have to do only one thing, that is work for it. How many of us work for it is what many people, I'm quoting Shivakara, everybody wants to win, but how many of us prepare for the win is what the $1 million question should be in front of you. Everybody has a dream, everybody wants to work hard, everybody wants a medal, everybody wants to become successful, surgeon, physician, cardiologist, etc. But nothing will come to you unless you work for it, and nobody else can work for you. Not your mother, not your father who has helped you to come and join this course, help you both supporting you financially, emotionally, and otherwise to make you come to this level cannot help you except yourself. You have to work for that, nobody else. It is not somebody else's ball game. You can't make somebody work for it. You have to work for it. And from the beginning day, it's better you learn, remember this, every day you better do something for that goal. Don't try to postpone it for the end for your exam. Today the exam evaluation is not done at the end of the year, which you cannot help. Today the evaluation will go on every day. Internal assessment will happen every month probably, every 3 months seriously, and then only the final examinations will come. No, I will study in the last 3 months. I can cramp and then finish it. I have done it till POC, why not in MBBS? Don't try to do that. It is too voluminous. Particularly anatomy, physiology and biochemistry is too voluminous. So you cannot escape from the fact that you have to work every day. Of course, there is work for some time. You enjoy your life in the other ways. You must participate in sports and other co-curricular activities. I am not telling don't do that. In fact, that is the place where you learn more life than in the classroom. But the focus should be that you have come here to become a doctor. You have no other goal but to study and study and study. Nothing is going to help you otherwise. However brilliant you are, however intelligent you are, it is not going to help you take the exam unless you are prepared for the exam. Right? There is a saying from scripture, Unless you sow a seed today, you cannot go with a sickle to reap. And everybody else is going to reap. That's what is going to happen in the examination. If you think examination hall is for reaping, like a sickle, you cannot take your pen and paper to go unless you have sown a seed that is reading for yourself, preparing for the exam, everything. And the MBBS is like that. You cannot help it. As somebody said to me, intelligence is not going to help you at all. You need not be intelligent if you want to become a doctor. That's why I'm a doctor. Okay? You need not be an intelligent person. But you must work hard to see that you finish that what you want to read and then move to the next day, etc. That will help you not only plan for the day, plan for whole career. Please remember the same thing will happen when you become a surgeon tomorrow. You have to prepare, you have to go in time, you have to work, and then etc. goes on. So learn that habit. After all, habit is what it is. Is it not so? A thought becomes a word becomes an action becomes a habit becomes a character, and character is you. So everything starts with the thought process. To have good thoughts, so work for it, and then you become a better human being than what you are. Thank you very much for making me a part of this. I wish you all the best. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude makes sense of the past, brings peace for today, and creates vision for future. I request Dr. Nabil Biran, Assistant Professor, Department of Physiology, to deliver the oath of thanks.
Good morning to all. On behalf of Yenepoya Medical College, I am glad to be standing here to express the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event happen. I express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Yenepoya Abdullah Kunni, the Chancellor, and Mr. Farhad Yenepoya, Pro-Chancellor of Yenepoya Deemed University. I thank Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, Vice Chancellor of Yenepoya Deemed University, for delivering the presidential address. I thank our registrar, Dr. Gangadhar Somyaji sir, for addressing the gathering. Thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Ashwini Dutt, Professor of Department of Physiology, Dean of Academics, Yenepoya Deemed University, for sparing his valuable time to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Habib Rahman, Medical Superintendent, Yenepoya Deemed University, for being a part of this event. I'm thankful to Dr. M.S. Musapa, Dean of Yenepoya Medical College, Principal of Yenepoya Medical College, for his constant support and encouragement for organizing this event, sir. I now thank Dr. Abhay Nirgode, Dean of Faculty of Medicine, for giving the oath. I thank Dr. Prakash Robert M. Saldana, Vice Principal of Yenepoya Medical College, for welcoming the gathering. I thank Dr. Rashmi Jain, MU Coordinator of Yenepoya Medical College, and Dr. Shobit Bangera, Foundation Course Convener, for the unconditional guidance throughout this event. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir and madam. And a special thanks to all the HODs who are present here for adorning the white coat for the 23 batch MBBS students. It is a silver jubilee batch, as earlier told. You should be lucky to have in this, and it's the first time we have a white coat ceremony in this manner. Okay. Special thanks to all the HODs, faculties who are a part of this event. Also thankful to all the non-teaching faculty for their unconditional support. We cannot mention the names, there are many staff members. So each and every faculty and non-faculty members of the part of foundation course. Thanks to all of them. A special thanks to our IT department and Mr. Deepak for capturing this event and make it a live event. In the YouTube it is available. Now a special thanks to Mr. Ladish and his team for making necessary arrangements in the hall today. I thank Mr. Hassan Sheikh, senior photographer, for covering the event. I thank Mr. Ammar from 23 batch for the invocation. And lastly, I would thank Sri Sukh Sagar for the refreshments, for that everyone was happy here. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for giving the opportunity to give a vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. I request everyone to rise and join us for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you.